Welcome, YouTube. How's everybody out there doing? Greg from GregsTutoringNYC here. What's up? What's up? What's up? So last year I did a YouTube series called Hottest Math Problems, and I based it on the problems that most students got wrong on the New York State exams. And I used that as my determining factor to decide on what was hardest and things like that. Some of the questions were not hardest because of math, but just about the nature of the question, other things like that. But it was a broad enough thing that if it's through the whole state, New York has a large population, that if a certain group of problems were repeatedly getting wrong by tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of students, that it was probably a hardest math problem. There's other criteria to decide that, but that's the one I used. Also, it took the perspective and the solutions that I was not just going to do this in terms of how to do better on a standardized test. The point was to explore math deeper, the concepts, the topics, alternate solutions, and just to bump up fluidity and numeracy and things like that. I chose the examples from the multiple choice sections, and those have their own concerns. I'm actually going to jump back into this with a show your work sections. So those are normally traditionally harder and students do worse because there's no answer choice to kind of do the process of elimination and all those other kind of things from. I believe just in reviewing it slightly that the number of problems is also going to be larger than in the past. Although the sections on these exams with the show your work, they're shorter than the multiple choice sections. So there might be 40 multiple choice questions and only 10 show your work. But the show your work has parts. So if there's 10 with 2 parts, it's theoretically 20 questions. The difference is that if we tie back to what I was trying to achieve in the original hardest math problem, multiple choice sections, is that I'm trying to bump up your critical thinking, how you approach problems, how you rip apart a word question, things like that. So those really leap out at you here in this kind of exam where it's show your work. There's other exams that take different forms of this, like a grid-in question, where basically you're left to your own devices to get the answer right or not. There's also a difference if we focus on the standardized test aspect for a second, which is that a multiple choice question is either right or wrong. Okay, with the show your work question, sometimes there were 2 points, 3 points, or 4 points. And depending on how you answer, you might get partial credit. All right. So we're shooting for full perfection on this. But, you know, as I go over it, that's going to be the task at hand, if you will, to try to get through a lot of this. That you have no idea what the answer could be, and you're left to your own devices. And what can you pull out of your brain to try to approach that? So as we go through these, that's the premise of this. As with the, I'm going to pull part A, and this is now show your work as part B. So as with the part A section, you know, this is going to be a hard task. There's a lot of questions, a lot of problems. It's going to be a lot of work. I don't even know what I'm in for doing this because I'm going to start from grade 3, do grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, grade 8. I don't know what the results are on the top side of it. At least for the grade 3, it looks like I'm going to have to do all the exams from past years. So there's about 7 or 8 of them. Obviously, grade 3 work is easier than grade 8 work. I hope when I get to the grade 8 stuff that I can cherry pick some of the more severe problems. But at least for grade 3, this show your work aspect just slaughtered all the kids. Where you know, in the multiple choice one, I basically picked the problem. It had to at least half the kids had to have gotten it wrong, and even at that, I picked ones where like 75% of the kids got it wrong or more. In this case, a lot of the examples, at least for grade 3, and I think grade 4, I peaked at that. Almost all of them are 50% error rates, and this is where you can get partial credit. So it's going to be a tough road here. So I'm going to give it a shot. if I can only get through grade 4 and grade 5, that's the way it's going to go. The multiple choice one, I think, took me 9 months to do. You know, I didn't do it continuously. I didn't do it on schedule. So this is all available. I'm providing this free. And it's just depending on my health and free time and stuff like that. So, you know, that's the approach I'm going to take. If you guys need to contact me, my contact information is at the bottom, GregsTutoringNYC@gmail.com. And I'm going to jump into this shortly, probably in an hour or something. I think I'm going to do the first 1 to 2 actually offline for the first time. I don't know that I ever did a longer stream that wasn't a live stream. So I just want to see where this is going to go. I want to test it out slightly because YouTube is often slow and my pen tablet can't catch up and other things like that. And I want to make sure that the different grades can follow along where I'm going and things like that. All right, guys. So the next stream hopefully is actual content with grade 3, show your work section, and we're going to explore a bunch of numeracy issues, no hesitation math, fluidity, concepts, topics, problem solving, all those kind of cool things, and work our way up through all the grades, at least up to grade 8. All right. And last but not least, if you go to GregsTutoringNYC.com/hardest-math, you'll see the previous ones. There's a whole bunch of them, probably 10, 20, 30. It's probably about 35 videos there, ranging across all the different grades. As you see, as the grade goes up, that the number of videos required was larger and larger. So there's a lot of hours stuck in the middle of that. All right, guys. I'm going to get to work. Peace.